Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split.
In today's video, I am going to be doing a harvest/Thanksgiving nail art design. The acrylic colors I am using is the yellow one is called Lemon and it's from InHisEyesImQueen. I am doing my designs on these press-on nails because this was an entry for a nail art challenge. So for the pinky nail, I covered the whole nail in the yellow acrylic color.
Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like that.
And at the tip, I did a fade of my glitter mix called Harvest.
Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
For the next nail, I am using the lemon color acrylic as well, and I am going to do a ombre fade. So the top is the lemon and the bottom is a green, and I believe it's called Green Apple, and it is from InHisEyesImQueen as well.
And not the same. It was not meant to be a fairy tale with a happy end. Girl, you take care now. I hope we can be friends. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me?
I decided to add the glitter mix on the top part in the cuticle area on this nail. It is the same glitter mix, Harvest. Now moving on to the next nail, I am using this colored acrylic called Charm, and it's from Exotic Nails. I cover mostly like 2/3 of the nail in this pretty brown with gold tone colored acrylic, and then the bottom I do a ombre fade of the lemon colored acrylic.
How'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time. I'm not broken, not broken, not broken.
The next nail, I cover it, the top part 2/3 in the green apple colored acrylic. The bottom, it is going to be the charmed colored acrylic from Exotic Nails and Supply. And then in the middle, I will add my Harvest glitter mix, but I did do that part off camera, but you will see. So that's how the nail looked. Now moving on to my thumbnail, I am going to cover this whole nail with the Charm acrylic, and then I will do my glitter mix fading from the cuticle area a little bit down. This is how the first set looked. Now I let it dry, and then off camera I did file and buff it. So the first stamping plate I am going to use is You Are Beautiful number 18. I am using the one of the images of these fall leaves, that it has the maples and the regular shaped leaves. I do the reverse stamping, and I am filling them in with different colors to make the leaves pop. The black stamping polish I use is Black Jack from Pueen. So once the image is dry, like for a good minute, I transfer it onto my nails, and I am adding this image onto the pinky nail in the top area. and that is how it looked. Now moving to the next nail, I am going to be drawing Snoopy here, holding a plate with the turkey. To start drawing Snoopy, I do start off with his head and then I move on with the chef hat in white acrylic paint.
I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world of men, we're on an all-time high. You and I.
Next, with brown acrylic paint, I go ahead and start drawing in the turkey right under his like chin area of his head. And then with red acrylic paint, I go in and draw the apron.
Hello, how'd you do?
And back with white acrylic paint, I paint his legs right under the red apron.
To do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days.
And of course his hands, because he is holding the plate where the turkey is on, and the plate I am coloring it in like a very light blue.
Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken?
And finally I go in with black acrylic paint, and then I just start drawing his features and his face, and I outline the whole image so the image could pop more on the nail.
To be cool, even wear that shirt you wanted to. My friends think I'm lame. Since I met you, I am not the same. It was not meant to be a fairy tale with a happy end. Girl, you take care now.
I decided to add some like grass at the bottom, so I am drawing it in with green acrylic paint, and I do not outline this in black because there's no need to. And using that same stamping plate, You Are Beautiful number 18, I am now using this image of some different type of leaves. I'm going to do the reverse stamping on these leaves, and I will fill them in like a yellow color. And this image I am gonna transfer it onto the same nail where Snoopy is at, but in the top area by the cuticle, as you can see right here. Moving on to the next nail, and this is a new stamping plate. This is BPL047. You can see that this plate has these type of leaves, but it was not working out when I stamped it onto the nail. So I changed my mind and I decided to do the other leaves that were on the other nails. And here's the leaves I am talking about. This is the one I used on the pinky finger, so I decided to do it on this finger. I didn't use that other image of the other leaves. Now going back to that You Are Beautiful 18 stamping plates, I am going to use these leaves again, but this is going to be stamped on another nail. I did do the reverse stamping on these leaves. I've colored it in an orange and brown polish. So here is the nail where I'm going to stamp these leaves on, and I stamped them like in the top cuticle area of the nail. And now this is BPL047. I am going to use this image here that has these 3 leaves all bunched together with these daisies on there. So I decided to remove the daisies. Now I'm gonna fill it in this pretty sparkly gold polish from Zoya. And once it has dried for like a good minute, it's time to transfer it onto the nail. I am adding this image onto the tip of the thumbnail. And that is how the first set is looking. Now I'm just gonna get my Nicole Diary liner brush and I add some abstract lines here and there in gold acrylic paint. Now I let that dry and then I move on to the next hand, and this is how it looked. I used the same colored acrylics and my glitter mix. I just put them reversed. So starting off with this nail, I am drawing a cornucopia with the fruits and vegetables coming out of it. So first thing I start off with is like a mustardy color, but like brownish. Start drawing that cone shape of the cornucopia, and then with a tan color I do like an arc in the front. Then in the inside I fill it in with a dark brown color so it could seem like it's hollow inside. So while that's drying, I'm going to use this stamping plate BPL047 of the same image of the leaves all bunched together with the daisies. I did decide to leave the daisies for this design, and I am stamping it over the nail here, which I believe this is the pinky nail. Now moving on to the next design. This is You Are Beautiful 18 stamping plates. I am using these fall leaves, and I did do the reverse stamping, and now I add it on the top area of this nail. For the next nail, I did decide to use that image that I didn't use at the beginning. This is of the leaves on a branch, curved. So I decided to add it to this nail, and that is how it looked. I shaded in with a green polish. Now back to the cornucopia nail. Now that it has dried, I go in and draw in some vegetables. I start off with a pumpkin, then I go in and draw some corn, some lettuce, grapes, apple, tomato, and an eggplant. You will see it throughout the video, all the vegetables and fruits I drew in there.
To be cool, even wear that shirt you wanted to.
Once all that image is dried, I am going with black acrylic paint, and I start outlining the image so it could pop more on the nail.
With a happy end. Girl, you take care now. I hope we can be friends. I was broken. How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
And here is the finished look of this nail art entry. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did add some white opal rhinestones off camera. So I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed how this came out. Came out super pretty. So bye.
Not broken, not broken.